the Hitman, a game developed by IO Interactive where you take the role of Agent 47, a tired old man with a sweet tattoo who's just looking for the right job, even if that means thinning the competition. Hi, I'm Lunar, and today I'm looking for a challenge. That's why I'm going to beat Hitman without getting caught. But first, let's go over the rules. Number 1, if I get caught committing any crimes, I have to restart from the previous checkpoint. Number 2, when I kill a target at any point, I get a save checkpoint. Number 3, I have to complete all missions with the basic starting gear, that being silent pistol, 3 coins, and a wire. Number 4, cameras do not count as me getting caught, nor trespassing as long as I leave the area immediately since this is not a silent assassin. I can also be as suspicious as I want as long as they're not actively looking at me committing a crime. And lastly, subscribe. If you want to subscribe for me, how about this cute animal? That's enough for now. Let's get to the challenge. We begin this game with a fountain, as I am attending a party, hosted by the one and only Victor. But the voice in my head tells me that I need to
kill the white man, put his blood on your hands!
Lame. Now, this was my very first time playing Hitman, so I actually had no idea what I was doing on the first attempt, and got caught rather quickly. But on my second attempt, I had a plan, mainly because this time I learned about mission stories. I ran over to the makeup station and took down this guy who was on the phone with his mom. Then I used the coin to distract the security guard and knock him out, taking his clothes, which allowed me to grab some rat poison, head down into the basement undetected, and overhear some employees talking about Victor's favorite drink. So I knock one of them out, take their outfit, and search the basement for the recipe. What a coinky dink! It's right here. I head over to the bar and mix up the drink, then hide in the bathroom like a normal person and wait for Victor to show up, where I give him a nice little reminder to always stay hydrated. Now on to my second target, Dahlia, and thankfully, I know exactly how to handle this one. You see, there's this very handsome supermodel at the show, and it just so happens that I look exactly like him. So I just need to find him, then take him out, and I got caught. Oh, I just gotta reload the checkpoint and try again, and I got caught again. Well, luckily, third time's a charm, and I managed to steal his identity. I called Dahlia to arrange a meeting, but she tells me I need to walk the runway first, so I get my makeup done and go strut my stuff. Ciao, baby. I just had my hand on I just had my hand on my mouse. I just had my hand on my desk. I then head up to Dahlia's room for our meeting, where she tells me to kill someone. Already 3 steps ahead of you. With my mission complete, all that's left for me is to take off in style. And get a little cutscene where I meet a homeless man who is obsessed with files. Seems kind of important. But I ain't got time for that. I got a vacation to get to in Italy, and it seems that the voice in my head has some new targets for me here. I start off by heading to my apartment building and playing Ding Dong Ditch. I then went back to take him out because I'm a little greedy and... What the hell is going on here? And I got caught. I head over to the kitchen, grab some rat poison, and some cans of tomato sauce for later. But right now my target is Francesca, so I find her lover and poison his water. Then follow him to the bathroom like a normal person, where I can remind him to hydrate. And steal his identity, getting some alone time with his girlfriend. But I'm only a simp for justice. And decide to take her out. Now moving on to target number 2, Silvio. I re-obtain my job as a chef and head back to the kitchen to make up some really good pasta sauce with the cans I found. I then ring the bell for chow time and go hide in a box like a normal person, where I see Silvio come over and start throwing up the meal that I just prepared him. So I do what any rational person would do. Choke him out. Die. This is not the end of that mission, because now I gotta go and destroy a virus that I cannot name on YouTube. I head down to the basement and take out a guard, stealing his outfit, which allows me some more access down there. But it isn't enough, and I have to take out another guard, this time one with a gun. Still not enough though, as now I gotta take out a scientist, stealing his identity as well, which allows me to get into the quarantine unit and destroy the virus, meaning I can escape in style. Now on to my next location, Morocco, where my targets are an army general and a banker. One of these things is not like the other. But while I'm here, I need to get new shoes. So I head over to a shoe store and overhear some guards talking about a secret tunnel. Wow. So mysterious. But I don't want to do that one. Instead, I'm going to take out this... I got caught again. Let's try that again. I take out this lone guard, steal his identity, and walk right into the military hideout. I find some guards talking crap about the general, so I turn on the loudspeakers to make sure they're heard. As I ran upstairs to watch a... I I think they heard me. As the general is chewing the soldiers out, I decide to give him a little present. I then head out of the hideout, ready for my next target. Klaus! You know, the fish from American Dad.
I feel like I'm trying to make the gang a new family.
Before I can get close to him, though, I gotta get a job as a cameraman, which means getting access to a VIP room, and the passage are behind lock and key. And the streets are too crowded for me to break in. Trust me, I tried. Luckily, when I respawned, I found the key to the staff-only room, and I just steal it, meaning that I can totally, legally enter this room. I then turn off some music to get the cameraman to enter a room with me and go to take him out when another person entered the room out of nowhere and saw me commit a crime. On my second attempt, though, I managed to take him out. Joining the rest of my crew, we head in to interview Klaus. And as they're talking, I go to shoot down a giant cow statue. Where did you come from? I shoot down the statue, taking Klaus down, and get a cutscene where we meet Joe Biden.
Poor kids are just as bright and just as talented as white kids.
I have no idea what else he does. He just claims that they're in danger.
Skill issue.
I decided to continue my vacation by heading over to Bangkok. Bangkok. And of course, I have some targets. I start off by checking into the hotel, and this room's a mess. So I call housekeeping and take my frustrations out on the staff, stealing their job since I can do so much better than they can. I head down into the basement and started to look around for the exterminator. But when I found him, there was another employee there, and they went into the back room together, meaning I had to take out both of them. And of course, I got caught. I tried again, and this time was successful, allowing me to steal the identity of the exterminator. I waited for Jordan to enter the main atrium and filled the room with toxic gas, allowing me to run in and snap his neck. There's just one small... You see, there's a ton of other people in the room, and after I leave, they wake up and they found Jordan's body, so they started searching. But luckily, since they were passed out, no one knows it was me. I continue on getting the job as a bellhop and inviting Ken into his room. We started complaining about how nobody subscribed to this channel. So you guys should totally subscribe. But he also starts complaining about how messy the room is, so he makes me do some work. And I decided to remind him and get a cutscene where I meet the voice in my head.
Wait, hold on a second. Who is that?
She decides to send me on another mission to take out 4 targets in a highly secured facility. I snuck around the outer walls till I found a guard that I was able to take out, and I got caught twice. I did manage to get his outfit in the end, gaining access to the hideout where I reminded him
I get it!
and stole his outfit since it would allow for greater access. I made my way over to a barn where my next goal is to take out these 2 guards, which, but I did manage to take him out in the end. I head up on the 2nd floor until I saw one of my targets, then do what any rational person would do. Shoot her. And actually, I ended up just shooting all 4 targets, and since these kills were boring, we're just gonna, show them all quickly. I went down into the basement of the farmhouse and got some loot. Mainly just that the homeless man knows Agent 47, and is closer than we thought. He also started emoting on me. I started feeling a little sick after all this travel. Achoo. So I decided to check into a hospital, where the voice in my head gave me another job. Can I just call in sick? I use my balcony to get over to my neighbor's room and wait for him to come home. I then knock him out and steal his identity, calling the nurse for help and taking him out too, allowing me to access the employees only area. I grabbed what appears to be a remote detonator from a bed and head into the morgue, where I get caught again, but on 2nd attempt, I threw the can across the room, allowing me to subdue both doctors. I then drug a doctor, and when he walks in to see a heart, I follow, take him out, and yeet that heart into a trash can. Now the patient that needed the heart will die. Good, because just by some coinky-dink, he just so happened to be my target. So now we're moving on to the next target. Yuki. I leave the hard lab to find a mechanic who I knock out, got caught dragging his body, and steal his clothes, so I can listen in on a yoga instructor who was hired by Yuki. I follow him and take him out once I'm able to, allowing me to invite Yuki to do some yoga lessons. We do downward dog, the living tree, and the free fall. But you see, I kind of forgot to deal with the people around me, so of course I got caught. It shouldn't be too hard to get back there, right? Oh my god, finally. This time I make sure to turn off the hot water. I then push Yuki off the cliff, bringing this game to an end. And as we watch the final cutscenes, where I escape once again, and the voice in my head learns from some evil dudes, we answer that yes, I can beat Hitman without getting caught. If you want to support us and get some awesome perks, then make sure you check out my Ko-fi, link in the description below. And while you're down there, why not check out my other social links? Make sure you leave a like and let me know in the comments below what other games you'd like to see me do a challenge run on. This is Lunar Shadows, signing out.
Agent 27.
Go ahead.
Congratulations on executing the targets. However, we've discovered a secret society of bad people ready to be taken out. Because of that, your next mission is... good luck.
Oh, what the fuck? Next time on Can I Beat?
Finally, a relatable meme about hiding dead bodies.
Why did you say that like it was a completely normal sentence?
Just kidding, dude. Hang on, I dropped something under the desk.
You saw nothing.